Take a look at this really quickly. Do you know those binders that people use to store Pokemon cards or baseball cards? Yeah, the co-founders of Airbnb had that too, but it was actually filled with credit cards, maxed out credit cards. Brian Jeske and Joe Jabaya were actually tens of thousands of dollars in debt in the really early stages of Airbnb. It actually got so bad at one point that one of them said,
"I would start each day in a cold sweat with my heart pounding out of my chest, wondering why I had gotten myself into this situation."
They pretty much had binders full of maxed out credit cards, all in a struggle just to keep the company afloat, all just to buy some more time to finally get to that successful launching off point. They weren't frauds, but they were just faking it until they made it. And we all know that they made it, and they made it big. So guess what? Faking it until you make it is definitely not a scam, but sometimes it is though. So this week, we're gonna talk about how a lot of the times confidence is rewarded a lot more than actual honesty. And we're gonna talk about why that's good, why that's bad, and why it's just so easy to get people to believe you nowadays.
You know why the Yankees always win, Frank?
Because they have Mickey Mantle?
No, it's because the other teams can't stop staring at those damn pinstripes. Watch this.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Swear I'm Trying, and be real with me for a second. We're all putting on some type of act, right? Whether it's smiling when you don't want to, laughing the pain away, or just flat out lying and saying that you want to go to that restaurant when you don't really want to go. We've already discussed a little bit about how the internet is definitely a stage and we're all pretty much actors in it. Social media is basically the script, and every little post and video is a scene that we're trying to nail. And I don't blame people. I mean, you've done it and I've done it. When was the last time you actually took a picture and posted it without taking 45 more and then going through each one individually to see which one you look better in? And I mean, yeah, I'm guilty as charged. For sure, we've taken a lot more pictures than we should have, or sometimes we delete that voice message because we didn't like the way our voice sounded. But then there are always some people who just take it way too far. There's always that one guy that wakes up at 3 a.m. and posts his workout at 4 a.m. every day on the gram. And then when they ask him about it, he says, "Oh my God, I just do this for the love of the game." You know what I mean? No, dude, we don't know what you mean. You're clearly lying. Nobody likes waking up at that time. Or the classic, a 19-year-old with a questionable luxury Lamborghini Huracan that was probably rented. And you just know he has a drop shipping course that he's selling to everyone, and he has a lot of questionable brand deals backing him as well. But the thing is, at first glance, these people might seem that they have everything together. Perfect life, perfect marriage, perfect whatever. But if we pull back the curtain just a little bit, I'm sure that in most cases, we'll find a lot of debt, doubt, and complete and utter mental denial. But here's one I have to ask you. Is that a bad thing? I mean, most of these people aren't really frauds. Although some of them definitely are. A lot of them are just trying to fake it until they make it. They have to fake the confidence, and then one day they'll be able to finally have that actual confidence in themselves. They're all just playing a game that we pretty much all built by participating in it if we're being real with ourselves. But why does faking it until you make it actually work with other people? Well, it's because we're actually hardwired in our brains to believe people that have confidence when they say things. Psychologists call one of these reasons the authority bias. Basically, we trust people that know or look like they know what they're doing at least. But our brains are easily tricked. I mean, you grab someone, you throw on a suit, you speak with confidence, and you hit them with a couple jargon and buzzwords, most people are gonna fall for whatever you're trying to pull. And if you don't believe me, let me ask you this. Let's say you walked into a doctor's office. Would you not immediately feel more comfortable if they had a nurse, a secretary, and their big ass diploma put on the wall behind them while you're speaking to them? And better yet, if they went to an Ivy League school, forget about it. All of that falls under the authority bias. And also, we humans are real suckers for something called the confirmation bias as well. Surprise, surprise. Which simply means that if someone is telling us something that we want to hear or confirms our beliefs, we're a lot more likely to actually believe them and accept it. This is pretty easily proven by just going online where everyone goes in their own tight-knit community, and it's just a constant echo chamber of everyone reaffirming each other. You can see it when people fight publicly on Reddit or YouTube or even politics nowadays. And this is why a lot of people fall for the classic guru or hustle influencer.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
It's not necessarily that their content is good and life-changing. It's more that we like the way it makes us feel, and we keep getting attracted to those types of videos. I mean, who would wake up every single day at 5 a.m. to go work out and then watch videos about how it's good to sleep in? It doesn't really make any sense, does it? We already subconsciously know what we want to be told. It's a pretty weird scenario. But hey, we live in a weird world. And also, like we said last week, if you start believing and getting popular off the character that you created online, you start playing the role more often. It becomes really easy to become that character. And sure, while some people can benefit from having bravado and fake confidence on camera, most people left unchecked will let that power and that fame go to their heads. And I can point you to dozens of people online that get just a little bit too much clout for what they needed in their life. Real quick guys, please don't skip me. We're Tokyo drifting our way to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't helped the cause, what are you doing? Come on, hit me with a share, sub, comment, like, whatever, right? Back to the video, thanks a lot. But let's flip the script 1 second and see it from the other side. Let's say you're in your early or mid-20s. You've got talent, you're a hard worker, you've got ambition, you have confidence, but nobody knows you. And therefore, no one takes you seriously. By the way, from the stats of my subs, I know a lot of you don't even have to imagine what I'm saying right now. It's more of a reality. So what do? You buy better clothes, you get a better camera, you try to stylize your videos a little bit, or maybe you talk louder than you already do. You're not really lying to your viewers per se, but you definitely are showing them a little bit of a preview of who you might or will become. We do live in a society that only rewards people that have already made it. So yeah, obviously the solution for a lot of people is to fake that they've already made it. It's not a surprise. For a lot of people, frankly, it's not about being fake. It's more about becoming real slowly backwards, if that makes any sense.
What the f? Oh my god!
What happened, babe?
Oh my god, what is he doing? Babe!
Babe, what happened?
There is a catch though. There is a fine line between faking confidence and faking expertise. One of them is showing up to a job interview and acting like you're 100% confident in yourself even though you're absolutely nervous and sweating bullets. And the other is lying about what you know and where you went to college on your CV, and then showing up on the first day of work and not knowing how to actually use the copy machine.
Dr. Harris.
Yes?
Do you concur?
Concur with what, sir?
One will help you build a little bit of personal momentum, while the other might ruin your credibility, or a lot worse, ruin people's lives. But where do we draw the line in the sand? I really don't know, but personally, it comes down to just a couple questions. Are you trying to fake it to seem a little bit more relatable and actually get better with time? Or are you trying to fake it just to get away with something? Because there's a huge difference there. To bring it all the way back, the Airbnb founders weren't pretending to be billionaires and pitching their ideas to investors, but they were risking their entire future just to build the basis of a company that they firmly believed in. And yeah, in the meantime, they had binders full of credit cards, which is absolutely insane, by the way. Talk about going all in, you know what I mean? They weren't selling snake oil or anything. They were just trying to earn the right to a little bit more time and finally get to that successful point in their lives. Pretty much fake it until you make it only becomes a negative thing when you start lying to other people and profiting off those lies, at least in my opinion. So what I'm trying to say here is, fake that confidence and fake that motivation just for a little bit, because it might help you down the road. First impressions really matter nowadays, especially online, and especially when people won't even give you more than 5 or 6 seconds on average before they swipe off to the next one. Thanks to that, we're pretty much forced to become louder and more boisterous when we're talking to people. All just so we can be a little bit more interesting than that last guy you clicked off of to get to this YouTube video. But you do have to have faith in yourself, because that is the most important thing at the end of the day. So just fake it, try to make it, but please, 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 just try to get somewhere in life. Don't just fake it so you can scam other people, because you can't fake everything forever. People are not that dumb. So either become who you're pretending to be, or get exposed for being the person that you never really were in the first place. Stay safe out there, guys. You already know. See you next week. Peace.
Now I'm rapping every single day. Great man, smoking on the green ganja. Hey, Sean, I hit you with the spin move. Rotation, different types of water.